watchers over
What does
here.
he say?
He says that, okay, so the statement that I got a problem with, that everybody's got a problem with, that y'all say the media is misrepresenting, is that, the Mexicans, they're bringing over rapists and murderers, and some of them are good. Well, you know what the problem with that is? Apparently a lot of people are too stupid to know what the problem with that is. The problem with that is it implies that most Mexicans are criminals, are rapists, and are murderers, and they're not. And it also implies that people coming in over illegally are rapists and murderers, and they're not. They are escaping. They are escaping. They're escaping horrible conditions. They're trying to come to a better place to make a better life. Bring me, you're tired, you're poor, want to be free. That's who's coming over. But Donald Trump, he's taken advantage of the fact that America's in a recession right now, so there's a lot of anger. And so he's looking for someone to blame, someone easy to blame, and for stupid morons like the people in this line to feel really good about rallying behind and getting out of the country, because they believe that immigrants are the parasites in the country. But immigrants aren't the parasites in this country. The rich and powerful are. The rich and powerful don't give a fuck about the common person. The rich and powerful send soldiers to die. Soldiers don't even have enough money for college. So they go and they join the military and they fucking die before they can even get their education. So that fucking morons like George and Jeb Bush can continue to be the president of the United States and not give a fuck about anybody. And Donald Trump, he's just another one of these motherfuckers. He's a billionaire, and how the fuck is a billionaire gonna, not have a billionaire's interest at heart? How is he gonna have the common people's interest at heart? There's no way. It's not gonna happen.
You said Mexicans come across the border. What about the other than Mexicans? I don't support Bernie.
Yeah, lots of people.
Yeah.
I know. That's right. There's a lot of people coming over looking for a better life. And, not everyone looking for a better life is a fucking terrorist. And in fact, most of them aren't. 99% I'd say aren't. But the media, like you said, likes to distort. So they find the one dude with an Arab name who's part of this fight or whatever, and they act like he's an Islamic terrorist when they're not related.
If we're not vetting people, how do we know whether or not they're terrorists coming with hate?
The problem is the terrorists are already across the border. The terrorists are the CEOs of the multinational corporations that profit off of sending our people to die, that profit off of producing more bullets to be expended, to be produced again. They make money off this. It is in their interest that war is continuous and that we continue to produce more and more arms. That is a waste of money. All the Republicans, they like to act like, social services and feeding the homeless and feeding the hungry, that's a waste of money. What's a waste of money are these fucking billion-dollar planes that we're developing every couple of years and we're not even fucking using, because war has changed. War is not like that anymore.
What do you think about Hillary Clinton?
I think she's awful. I think she is another establishment puppet, but and I'm not a Hillary supporter at all. And I don't want to, give that impression off. What I suggest everybody do is stop putting your faith, like all these people, they put all this faith in Donald Trump. All these other people are putting their faith in Bernie Sanders, in Hillary Clinton, but it's all misplaced because these rich and powerful motherfuckers don't care about us. Okay? Doesn't care about us. Doesn't care. Just in George Bush, number 2.
So what do we do then?
So what we got to do is we got to come together. We got to realize we got to develop class consciousness. We got to realize that the workers, the poor, are being taken advantage in this country, and the rich are a fucking tumor that will not only kill this country, but will kill the world. Okay? And so we got to do something to reappropriate the means of production so we can make this country great for ourselves.
So what do you think about Donald Trump and the Clinton are hand in hand?
I would have really appreciated if that had turned out to happen, but it looks like it won't.
You don't think they're going to have a debate?
No, I'm pretty sure Donald Trump doesn't want to have that debate. I'm pretty sure he said he was going to, and then Bernie agreed, and they're not going to now. But the Americans would really love it, because what Bernie and Donald represent are people are rejecting the status quo that has been the same for so long, and people are wising up to the fact that we're being used and we're being taken advantage of by fucking parasites. But what they don't realize yet is the nature of the parasite.
I agree with you on a lot of things, not on everything.
I think Donald Trump still has an opportunity to really change this country. And we don't know what kind of president he's going to be yet. He hasn't been president. We do know what kind of president Barack Obama's been. We do know what kind of Secretary of State.
Could you answer one question for me?
Yeah.
How, in what way has Obama's reign as president been different than George W. Bush?
Well, Obama ran on...
In your personal life.
Obama got the Peace Prize without even doing anything.
That's true.
Bush didn't get that kind of credibility right up front. Obama said he was going to be the most transparent administration ever.
That's right.
Least transparent.
That's right.
Arresting journalists. Obama said that our national debt was a shame and that we should be ashamed of ourselves. And look at what he's done. It's $17 trillion.
Yeah, it's just more political bullshit, you know?
Obama said that he was going to end the war, shut down Guantanamo. I mean, I could go on all day long.
The thing with these politicians is they realize they listen to what we want. And they want to talk and say the words that we want to hear. But when it comes time to act, they're going to continue doing the same thing that they've always been doing. They're going to continue looking out for their own interests and making sure they stay in power longer and making sure their children don't have to go to war and die like my friends did and I could have, you know, for nothing, for the rich and powerful to be more rich and powerful.
Like Donald Trump.
My name is Nigel.
Are you local here?
Yeah, I live in Sacramento.
Do you do, what do you do?
Well, I just got my AA, and I'm doing political activism right now. I survived off the GI Bill. I got my last payment yesterday, and so I'm searching for a job.
Oh, shame on you.
Yeah. Thanks much.
So, are you active in any other, what else are you active in? I was a lion.
Well, at Sac City, what I did, and what I hope to do again in the future if I ever go back or go to Sac State, is I used to confront military recruiters on campus, because like I said, a lot of people, they go into the military, they got all these wrong ideas. They think, oh, I'm going to fight for freedom. Oh, I'm going to fight for America. Oh, I'm going to fight for my family. But in reality, when you're sitting there in someone else's country fucking bleeding out, alone, in pain, dying, it's not for any reason. It's not good for you. It doesn't help you. It only helps the people that got to produce more body armor, produce another fucking car that got blown up, and the people that got to train more soldiers. That's all it benefits.
Eisenhower warned us about the military-industrial complex.
Yeah.
And I think that's one thing about Donald Trump that I really like is that he's really calling them out on his freedom. It's kind of like and sovereignty, not just for America, but for all of us. And we got now there's the UN and the European Union.
Yep.
So it's like all these other countries. What was Europe, you could go to all these unique countries. Now it's just this one board.
Yeah, now it's more borders. What we need is less borders. What we need is to stop supporting politicians that get power by making by making us scared of each other. Okay, we need to stop rallying around these people because we have more in common with a poor Mexican or a poor Canadian or a poor Afghani or a poor Chinese person than we do with our own ruling class. Okay, and our ruling class has more in common with the ruling classes in other countries than they have in common with us. Okay, and so what it turns out to be is it's a giant chess game that no one ever wants to win.